Hey YouTube, it is the Texas Mother Trucker coming to you from Denver, Colorado. And as you can see, I am not on the truck. Swift has been kind enough to hook me up with a nice room at the Marriott Hotel here in Denver, Colorado. So, why am I at the Marriott Hotel instead of being on the truck with the mentor? All right, so I like to keep things pretty positive, and I like to see myself as a silver lining kind of gal. Let me see if I can put this down. Will it stay? Yes. All right, hopefully y'all can hear me. So, as most of you subscribers, and even if you don't subscribe or new people, y'all know who my mentor was. I am saying past tense. Was Mr. 50 plus. All right. What can I say about my experience with 50? All right. All bullshitting aside, 50 is very informative, okay? I did learn a lot on the truck. I can't even try to say that that's not true, because it is. So why am I at the Marriott? The short answer would be because I refuse to drive in snow. If that was the only answer, would be no need to make a video. But that wasn't the only thing. So did I know 50 had a dedicated route in the mountains before I came out here? Yes. Did I know it was going to be fucking snowing in the middle of May? No. To him, it wasn't a problem. It didn't even mention it because it's snow. Shit happens when you're on the road. And while he kept repeating that to me as if I was retarded, yeah, I do know that the weather changes. I am quite aware that these states do snow, or they do have snow in the winter. We're talking about a couple of weeks from summer here, and we're talking about snowstorms. So, and especially to somebody who's from Texas and Louisiana, snow is snow. Whether it's 6 feet of snow or it's 6 centimeters of snow, snow is snow. So we're driving. I just got done driving through the mountains. Life is great. The mountains have gotten a lot easier for me, so they're not anything to tackle anymore. It's just becoming familiar with how fast I can go around the curves. Did great. All of a sudden, I start knowing that the trucks are slowing down and being a little crazy, and I'm like, damn, why is everybody going so slow? I'm up here because I just made it through the mountains, didn't have any problems, life's great. Then he's like, oh, the snow's coming. I'm like, the what? Okay, so before I finish this story, or even get into the story, I should say, everybody has their fear, right? This one thing that they're just deathly afraid of, whether it be spiders or flying cockroaches, or some people are deathly afraid of water, they don't swim, claustrophobia, clown phobia, whatever kind of phobias you have, okay? Mine happens to be snow, and not snow itself. Driving in the snow, and without crying, I have a very personal reason why. I won't get into that because it's not important. Actually, I shouldn't have even had to tell him. He should have understood when I said, hey, I'm not comfortable, I don't feel safe, that I meant that I was not comfortable and I was unsafe. I felt that I was unsafe. But some people, it takes them a little while. So there's that. So it starts snowing as I'm driving, and it's getting darker. There's this massive cloud. It almost looks like we drove through the Twilight Zone. So of course I'm panicking, because not only am I in a vehicle, I'm in an 80,000 pound murderous machined vehicle. So immediately my first instinct was, I want to stop, I want to pull over. I don't even want to attempt this. As my mentor, I think that it's great if you have a mentor that wants to teach you and coach you through things, just like he did through the mountains. While I was freaking out and having a panic attack, he was very cool, calm, and collected, which I told y'all earlier. In this situation, my demeanor was completely different than the mountain situation. The mountains, yes, I was excited, and yes, I was scared, but I had complete control of the vehicle. In the snow, I still had control of the vehicle, but there was something more going on inside that I just needed the words, "I don't feel safe," to mean something to my mentor. Because if I tell you that I don't feel safe behind the wheel, Swift says, get the bitch from behind the wheel. Swift is very, very strict on these rules. If you're not safe, don't fucking drive. They don't want to pay insurance claims. They don't want to pay medical bills. They don't want you out of work, because if you're out of work, they're not making money. Okay, that's just simple business. Well, this man who claims to be a business person said, no, we're not scared. We're going to keep going. Weather happens, and, you know, he's got his way of doing things. Y'all, when I tell you this was the longest 20 minutes of my life, it was the longest 20 minutes of my life. I tried. I don't ever quit anything. Ever. I may change my mind 500 times, but I don't quit things. And this was so much more personal, what was going on. When you lose a person in a very drastic way, sometimes things like this are triggers, and they send you back to that moment in time. And that's what was going on. And I did not. It was so apparent that people across the highway on the other side going the opposite direction probably could feel my anxiety and my panic, and just, they could have felt my demeanor. The guy sitting right there in the passenger seat next to me was just kind of being, I don't know, stubborn. For lack of a better word, we'll just go with stubborn. I don't fucking know. And I kept saying, I need to pull over, I need to pull over, I need to pull over. Very adamant. No, we're going to keep going. So what I would do is put the brake on. Then I got told, don't put the brakes on, because then the brakes get hot. It's 32 degrees outside, mind you. The brakes get hot. Okay. Don't put the brakes on, we're going to jackknife. So on top of an already stressful situation, I'm getting told that if I use the brakes, then I'm going to jackknife. So now I'm even more fucking terrified, right? Worst thing to tell somebody first time driving in the snow in a tractor trailer situation. Now, the story goes on and on. Let's say I'm in the Marriott Hotel. Is that the only reason I'm in the Marriott Hotel? Fuck no. So I've been communicating with my friends from school who are going to see this video, and I'm sure they will chime in. They've been listening to my journey this whole time, because that's just who I am. I'm very open, I'm very honest, and when I'm going through something new, I like to share it with people, especially if those people want to come and follow in my footsteps and do these same things. So I told you I was going to give you all the good, the bad, the ugly, so that's what I'm going to do. Am I going to paint this really, really dark, wretched picture of 50? No, because he's a genuine dude. Yeah, I learned a lot. He's a genuine guy, he's very, very nice, and I learned a lot. Those are the positives. The negatives, there's always going to be more negatives than there are positives, and that's in any situation. But let me give you the facts. The facts. Here we go. What were some of the first issues I had with Mr. 50? First of all, I don't like being rushed. Okay? Let me get that out of the way. Maybe it's a character flaw. I don't fucking know. But when I wake up, I'm barely, let me set the scene for you, okay? I'm doing this. I hear an alarm go off, and I'm like, what time are we leaving? Okay, that's the scene, right? Keep in mind, when I go to bed at night, I'm assuming we don't have to start rolling for 10 hours unless otherwise instructed. No instructions are given in this scenario. Okay, setting the scene again. Hear the alarm. I open my eyes like this because I've only been asleep for like 4 or 5 hours. So I open my eye. What's going on? What time are we leaving? We got to get rolling. You got 28 minutes. You better get it together. We got to go. I'm not exaggerating, guys. I'm not fucking exaggerating. This was every day. That was just this morning. Every day. If we pull over at the truck stop, hurry up, you got 5 minutes, gotta go. We gotta go, this guy's waiting. He's waiting, we gotta go. Motherfucker is 4.5 hours away. If he's sitting there at the fucking pickup 4.5 hours early, how the fuck is that my problem? Exactly, I would like to know. What are we hurrying for? Exactly why? I'm sorry, y'all. This is a lot of frustration coming at you. Let me tell you. I kept my mouth shut. Again, coming into the mentor program, you already know you got to deal with somebody else's bullshit. So you already know that. I really do try to prepare myself before I go into these situations. I kept my mouth shut. Day 1 and 2, did I drive 500 miles every day? Absolutely. 10 hours. 9 hours and 38 minutes, 9 hours and 19 minutes. If you count the breaks and all that shit, it's actually over 10 hours. 9 hours and 38 minutes, 9 hours and 19 minutes. Those were day 1 and 2's actual driving hours. Driving hours. So I'm coming fresh from school into this job. If I knew how to post a picture on here, I would. When I tell you that my ankles were like this, I had flip-flops on. My flip-flops were hurting my feet. My legs looked like they were about to explode. I don't know if y'all have ever seen Norbit. I call myself Respucia when I'm full of fluid. I made Respucia look fucking skinny. That's how big my legs, my calves, my feet, my toes were like this big because they were so full of fluid. I didn't complain. All I ever said was, wow, like, maybe I should be worried about this. You know, coming from the medical industry, I know that there's embolisms. I know that I could get fluid around my organs and die in my sleep. These are things that were going through my mind, but I never voiced that to him. I knew that there was going to be some growing pains. I never complained. Nor did he take it upon himself to say, hey, maybe you should take a break. No, he just said, wow, those are some big feet. Okay, so we keep it moving, right? We keep it moving. Not everybody has compassion. Not everybody knows how to deal with people, and I'm okay with that. Some people are just quite ignorant in life, and that's okay. So, day 1. Hurry up, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. Y'all, this was every fucking day. We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. I'm not joking. Now, when you come into here, into the mentor program, you haven't actually seen the way the loads come in, the way your runs come in. So you have no idea. Maybe we really do got to be fucking going somewhere Speedy Gonzalez style. How the fuck do I know? I'm here to learn. But on the first day, your mentor should tell you need to download these 2 Swift apps. So everything that goes through the Qualcomm, everything that Swift sends to your mentor, you get. You are assigned that truck. That is your truck number as well. So at that point, you have a voice. You will have a voice throughout the whole fucking thing. Make sure you're like me and you fucking use it. Because I'll get to a point in a minute that I'm trying to make with that. There was a guy at the window here at the Denver terminal. And he asked me, he could see that there was a problem between the two of us. And I just shared a little bit of the story. He was like, don't let nobody tell you what to do. And definitely don't let anybody rush you. And 50 was there when he heard that. He was there when that guy said that. He just kind of made this face. Sidebar, Swift is not in a hurry for you to do a motherfucking thing. Okay? Let me say that one more time. Swift is not in a hurry for you to do a motherfucking thing. Okay? All right. I start getting the loads on my phone. So I'm listening to him jabber about what needs to go on. All the while, I'm a quite intelligent person. I'm looking at the information on my own because I'm privileged to all that is. He doesn't get any information that I don't get. Okay? If your mentor's telling you, oh, well, I got this over here. They're full of bullshit. Okay? So, he's jabbering about what needs to go on. Not saying that he was bullshitting, it's just he talks a lot. So, I'm reading the load for myself. I say, okay, we got 2.5 fucking days to get there. Where are we going in such a rush? Okay. So, map out our thing, everything we're going to do. Okay. Life is great. We go. We run. The first couple of days are wonderful. We're running. My legs are growing. You know, it is what it is. It was great. Learning experiences, having, better ones every day. Learning how to, I'm not going to say I was learning how to back, I already kind of knew how, but learning how to do it in these different ways. I will say that. So, as long as you know how to move that trailer, you can back into any place. I think I've already said that, but you know, your mentor should give you that practice so that you can feel much more comfortable. We definitely did that, which is great. I don't want my first time, you know, back in the truck into a dark hole in the middle of the night to be by myself, and nor should you. So lots of really good points. Lots of things were covered, coupling, uncoupling. I didn't physically do the tandem thing, but I definitely know how. So the reason that some of these things I didn't know how to do on my own is because around day 3 or 4, he was realizing every time he was telling me, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. In my mind, I was like, okay, bitch, I'm about to walk slower. Because I was hauling ass. My fucking Apple Watch was going insane day 1 and 2. Because when I tell you that we were running around like the rabbit at the damn horse track gets less exercise than we were getting. We were running all day, every day, all day, every day. All right. Once I started being able to get the load information, I said, where the fuck are we going in a hurry? We have 2.5 days to get there, and driving 500 miles a day, we could go from fucking California damn near to Maine and still get there on time. Like, where are we going in such a hurry? I would rather utilize my time to not have to take a 34-hour break every week. He is very opposite. He waits for that 34-hour break, and that's cool. That's the way he wants to run. That's not how I choose to run. I will never, and you should never, jeopardize your health, meaning that you go, I know people skip meals here and there, but when you're in the truck, sitting without moving for more than 5 hours, cut that shit off. Don't do it. It is not healthy. You're not eating, you're not drinking, and if you are, then you definitely need to go to the restroom. Yesterday, that was not an option. Granted, we were stuck in some traffic for 2 of the 6 hours. The other 4 hours, he just doesn't like to stop. Okay. That may work for somebody else. Who that person may be, I don't fucking know. Maybe somebody as crazy as him. He doesn't eat. He really doesn't drink. The only thing I can see that he does a lot of is dip. And then talk shit about people who smoke cigarettes. Big time. So, if you use tobacco products, don't try to get on his truck because he doesn't fucking like you. Yeah. We were always in a hurry to go nowhere. Okay? Obviously, we had somewhere to be, but there was no need to be in a fucking hurry to go everywhere. There is definitely never a fucking need to tell people, here's a collapsible like sand bucket, I'm gonna step out, you go ahead and take care of your business and clean it up when you're done. That should never, ever, ever fucking happen. And I asked him a million times, can't you just pull over, drive around the block or something? I will fucking run, okay? The bitch who slowed down, I will fucking run to get into the bathroom, wherever. I don't care if it's McDonald's, the gas station. I don't give a fuck. And we were in the city. A bitch could have pulled over. No. He waits until we're in the mountains, and I have finally said, I was holding myself up off of my bladder. I went through cancer. I think I already told you all this. I don't have organs holding my bladder in anymore. Why is that important? Because when I sit down, I'm sitting on my bladder and it's pushing against my urethra. That's the hole that you urinate from. That causes a lot of UTIs, and they happen so fucking fast, faster than that truck can jackknife. I was holding myself up with the door and the fucking armrest to not sit on my bladder, and he could give 2 fucks. I finally threw my hands up and I said, this is not going to work. I need you to pull the truck over. We need to do this now. 2.5 miles later. Okay, well, here's your bucket and here's this and that. If I didn't go in the bucket, I was going to have to pee on the truck. That's how fucking serious this was, and today I'm paying for it. Guess who's got a UTI? This girl. I blame it on partly Utah, mostly 50, because he's inconsiderate. That's putting it nicely. He, being a male, can just get out of the truck and he stands between the cab and the catwalk and thinks that nobody can see him pissing on the side of his truck. Squirt the dirt, he calls it. Okay. Truckers got their own thing. By the way, talks mad shit about truckers. mad shit about truckers. I chalk it up to there's no mirrors in the truck, so he really over the head with that one. So anyways, in the bucket I go. In the bucket I go. Go outside, pour it out. He gives me a thing of he handed me the disinfectant wipes with the bucket. So I'm standing out there cleaning the thing. Come on, we gotta go. Okay. Gotta go. So that happened. So then the snow happens about 15 minutes later. And then he finally gets the picture that I don't fucking want to drive in the snow. Now, while this is going on, I'm telling him, I came to school during the time that I did so I would not have to drive in snow. I live in Texas and plan on working in the Gulf Coast region, anywhere from California to Florida. I'll even go up to Washington and up to North Carolina and Pennsylvania if you want me to. But I will not drive in snow. At Swift, that's your fucking prerogative. Please believe Swift's got plenty of fucking business in other places that don't fucking snow. What did I get told? You think you want to be a truck driver? You want to be a truck driver? Is that what you said? You want to be a truck driver? I said, oh, I'm going to be one. Well, you have to learn to deal with the elements. Okay. Y'all. You do not have to drive in any fucking thing you don't want to. And Swift doesn't want you to. But apparently, according to 50 plus, you can't be no truck driver if you don't want to drive in the fucking snow. To that I say, go fuck yourself. Honestly. That's the God's honest truth. I have always been very vocal. I am not one that you're going to fucking run over. I'm not one that's going to be pushed around. I'm definitely not going to be fucking rushed when I got fucking 2 days to get where I'm going. And you're definitely not going to tell me when I can eat and when I can go to the restroom. These are just things that are not going to fucking happen. Should I have allowed them to go on as long as I did? No. Like I said, I came into this knowing that I needed to bend a little. Some people take, you know how they say, give me an inch and you'll take a mile? That was the case here, big time. I think that when I did not complain about my massive problem with the fluid buildup in my legs and my feet to where I could barely fucking walk, should have said something then. When he told me that we could go to Walmart once or twice a week, and I haven't seen Walmart since the day I met him, and I was out of food and he knew this, he told me we were going to go to Walmart day before yesterday. So I purposely didn't buy food at a random truck stop because we were going to go to Walmart. Never happened. We didn't have time. Guess where he's at right now? Delivering the fucking... We just dropped off the trailer that we had from fucking... Okay, you get the point. We were going to go to Walmart yesterday. On the way to getting stopped in the traffic for 2 hours that did not allow me to go pee. We passed 4 of them. Those are just the ones I could see from the highway. We got time. We gotta roll. Okay. No food. After I damn near passed out. So if I didn't mention, I'm a bariatric patient. I have to eat every 2 fucking hours. This dude knew that. Okay. Here it is. I ate a bowl of cereal at 8 in the morning. It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I am about to pass out. And I had been warning him of this. And all he kept saying, okay, well, we can only do what we can do. If you're on a truck and you tell your mentor you're about to fucking pass out, and that's his response, do me a favor and put on your shoe, warm up your leg, and put your foot so far up their ass they're choking on the fucking rubber and laces coming out of their mouth. Okay? Because Swift does not want people in the truck passing out. Okay? They just don't. So I'm starting to see why Swift has a bad name. It's not because of the company. The company takes damn good care of you. When I say they take damn good care of you, it's not just because of where I'm staying. It's not because of the accommodations that have been made for me. It's not even the fact that I have a truck waiting on me when I get back to Texas. And I really wanted to go home. I have been gone since Easter. Swift takes really good care of their people. I've seen it time and time again. The problem with Swift is the truck driver mentality that some of these people that aren't even to the level where they should be calling themselves truck drivers, they got it in their mind that they're running some shit. Like, I like 50, don't get me wrong. These are just instances where I probably should have said something a lot sooner. Not that he would have given a fuck. Because when I told him today all of the things that I'm telling you, and I said them in a much nicer manner. I don't even think I cussed during that 5 minutes. Silence on his end. Okay. So, not helpful whatsoever. Like, not at all. We agreed right then and there that he kept putting it off on the snow. Poor thing. It's okay. Some people are just kind of slow. He kept putting it off on the snow. I couldn't be on a truck because I didn't want to drive in the snow. Well, that is very true. I was not going to drive in the snow. That is my prerogative. Does it make me any less of a person of my career? Fuck no, it doesn't. Maybe in his book, but who's reading that shit? Really? So, because I like 50, and I hope that we can remain friends even after I'm making this very raw and truthful video, I'm sure he'll have a clap back, and that's fine. I really could care less. I don't have a fucking reason to lie. I don't. I would not be sitting in this hotel if I would have been able to hold my tongue any longer. If I would have been able to hold my tongue, I was really trying. My husband, my kids, my mom, all of my friends from my class, all the people that I've been talking to this entire journey, all told me day 2, actually, when I sent them pictures of my fucking legs, get the fuck off that truck. I didn't. And I'll take the blame for that. That's fine. Call me a masochist. In this situation, I kind of was. I was really hoping that that compassion bell and light would go off. It did not, which is fine. And then he talked shit about me with the mentor on the phone. The mentor told this man on the phone to get me to Denver and go tell the people that I touched his pee-pee. Now, granted, it was probably a joke. But had I not been the person that I am, that shit's not funny. That shit's not funny. It's just not. I know guys will be guys. It is what it is. But if you're going to talk shit about me not wanting to drive in the quote-unquote real world, you should probably not do it when I'm sitting right fucking next to you. So in that aspect, he's lucky that he even still has teeth to rot with dip. I already knew that I was done. I was checked out. All I needed to do was him to get that fucking truck to Denver. I could care less. He could talk all the shit he fucking wants about me. That's just going to show what person he is. Doesn't have anything to do with me. I don't care. So, I will say that 50 talks a big game. I fell for it. A lot of other people fall for it. And, some of it may be true. I can say that I've been with this man for 9-10 days now. And, I'm going to leave it at that. I really try not to be messy. And in this video, I'm not being messy. I'm being factual. I'm telling you what the fuck happened. So, I told y'all I would give y'all a video about my experience on the Mentor's truck. This is where I'm at. So, tomorrow I will head back home. Tomorrow night I will be in Dallas, heading over to Lancaster. And then I get to go straight on to the next truck with somebody who I already know and love and respect. So, no problems there. I'll knock out the rest of these 100 hours and call it donezo. I'm ready. So, the moral of this story is So 50 was the best case scenario for a first time mentor. That's the facts. It didn't work out. That's a fact. Here is what I can give you. There's my takeaway from it. So know when you're going on the mentor's truck at any company, it doesn't matter whether it's Swift or whoever. Know that you're going to be put with somebody. They're going to try and match you, okay? So they ask you a bunch of questions beforehand. 50 likes to think he's on his own program. Let me tell you, he's not. It's Swift's program. Don't listen to anything that anyone tells you when they say, oh, I got my own thing. Complete and utter bullshit. It's bullshit, okay? Swift matches you with who they match you with, okay? It doesn't matter what other people say. So, it's not always going to work out. I'm pretty sure sometime in the 3 to 4 weeks that you're with your mentor, you're going to fucking fight with them, okay? It's just going to happen. You're two people living two different lives in one similar box. The same box, actually. It's not similar. It's the same fucking box. Okay, so when you put two cats together and try to get them to go in one litter box, guess what? It doesn't fucking work out. Okay, same shit here. Same shit going on here. So, the best thing I can tell you to do is know that you're going to go into this and there's going to be some friction. Okay, just know that. Now, the level of friction that you're willing to live with is on you. It's going to differ from person to person, so I can't give you any fucking rules to follow on that aspect. What I can say is what Swift and their policies and procedures say. If your mentor puts you behind the wheel of a truck and you come across conditions that you do not feel safe driving in, if you tell your mentor and your mentor tells you to keep fucking going, stop the truck and just get the fuck out of it. Because that's what Swift would tell you to do. Pull over, and get out. Okay? If your mentor tells you when you can and can't eat and when you can and can't go to the bathroom and where to go to the bathroom, get the fuck out. Swift always wants you to be safe. Now, when I get to my truck, I have every intention of using a camping commode that has a lid, and I put a little scented trash bag in there. But you know what? That's my space. Okay? I'm not inviting people to come stay in my space. Don't let your mentors put your life or your health in jeopardy. If you do not eat and drink on a regular basis, I'm not saying you have to eat every 2 hours like me. I'm a bariatric patient, and that got thrown in my face, by the way. I'll tell you that story in just a minute. If you don't eat and drink regularly, you're not focused behind the wheel. Okay? Just like that fucking truck needs diesel, our bodies need fuel. If your mentor is depriving you of that fuel, cut it out. Because in driving, fatigued, hungry, starving, dehydrated, you're not focused behind that wheel. And Swift don't want you that way. Those are the facts. I don't give a fuck what your mentor says. 50 thinks he's going to change Swift and going to change the mentor program. Like I said, somebody needs to get him a mirror for his truck. He's part of the problem and not part of the solution. I tried to inform him of this, and I get told, well, the next person on my truck's not going to have 7 missing organs. The next person on my truck's not going to be a bariatric patient who has to eat only certain foods at a certain time. The next person on my truck, every fucking thing that he had a problem with, it came out during that 30-second line of bullshit about throwing every fucking thing in the book back in my face. I'll tell you something, 50 plus. It's a little thing called discrimination. It's another thing that Swift doesn't put up with. Okay? Okay. So, that was my first 50 hours on the mentor's truck. It's been a long fucking 10 days now? It's been a long fucking 10 days. But like I said, outside of trucking, 50's a great guy. I cannot lie. 50 is a great guy. Somebody should make a t-shirt about that. And then charge 50 cents for it. Anyways, so I did learn a few things about trucking. He did teach me how to go through the mountains. So for that, I will always be grateful. But for those of you who are signed up to go on 50's truck, Take from this what you will. Don't believe the hype. That's probably going to be the fucking title to this damn video. Don't believe the hype. Know what you're getting into. Know what to expect. But more importantly, know your boundaries. I should have never let this go on past day 2 where I couldn't fucking walk. Okay, I should have said, hey, this chick over here, I'm gonna need you to understand that I don't operate like you. I'm not a fucking robot. And this is what's not going to happen. I did that today. And instead of having an adult conversation, well, we just came to work together because, you know, this is how I go. And you knew this coming in. Okay. You do you, boo. I'm going to do me always. I'm going to keep it rolling. But we're going to go at my pace, not rolling. Okay. I'm done. So I'm going to drink my Fiji water. I'm about to go out to the bistro here and eat because I need to eat. It's part of being a bariatric patient, motherfucker. So that is that. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate. I'm going to get a clapback video, probably 4 or 5. I don't really give a shit. I told you I would give you all the good, the bad, the ugly. This is it. And again, these are just facts. I'm sure he'll spin it however he wants to. I really don't care. Could care less. If I cared at all. So that's what my life at the Mentor truck was. I am happy to be moving on and not having to take the bus. I like you, Swift. All right, so I'm gonna go eat, get some sleep. I do have to get up early. So I will get back on my next truck. I'll get on my next truck and I will, you know, keep y'all updated and see how the transition goes. So peace out and make sure that y'all speak up for your rights because you definitely have them. Okay?